Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to yet another edition here with me, Binta Jallow at Eyeafrica TV. Of course, today we have NPP and UDP in the studio. NPP in the name of Pa Mane and UDP in the name of Pa Mane and NPP in the name of Nyima Kinte. Of course, mbe bulalal dorong itul fana yefang introduce first before mbe do na program ko inshallah pro kacha yedu kenneke na viewers ol min yalon ko mol jibe kan yalon ñun yemu ne soto mol ye li tol fon ne ñun dol continuer ibe mu nekela mol ne ñun dol fana nata ibe mu nekela mol ye pam ifang introduce on to the viewers.
My name is Pamane. Originally from Jinakayate. I'm a party militant of United Democratic Party, and I am the PR of Lower Nyumi constituency.
Yep. You're welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
Nyima, if I introduce.
Thank you very much once again, Binta, and for inviting me back again from yesterday's debate. For the newcomers, Nyima Kinte, NPP Diaspora Media Chairwoman. Thank you for the invitation again.
You're welcome. So we are strictly going to talk about policies, and this is the reason why we are sitting here, because we have a lot of undecided voters, and I believe Mr. Mane would like to convince them to come on board and vote for UDP, and also the same goes to the NPP, and they would like to convince all undecided voters to come to them and vote for them. But we are going to sift this interview in Mandinka because our people in Nyomi, our people in Basse, our people in the province would like to also know what actually is being discussed in the studio. Comme mbadi wal na fale nyami ndorom bi na mo fulale soto jamini yalon ko kilingo botana UDP le memu Mr. Pamaneti andu na nyima fanan soto mi yalon ko botana NPP kote ka murunta na studio kono wala nyima kinteti bari nyanta min kachala jang wala mu nyinti ko itol fon la patio comme na kenun kunu nyami bi fanam be continuer la wala nyama UDP ye mu ne soto fo mole mini yalon ko be bantaje mini yalon ko moni bu control mini yalon ko mal decide folo be carte di la jumala ibe mol convince no la nyaadi la mu ya mune soto banko e nyim kulte mi yalon ko nyanta wala kacala ja bari mba folo la Mr. Mane atol albedamin ten ite fa bota nambolon kono ali 5-point agenda sort of course, and 5-point agenda kono ali agriculture emphasized ye bakele ese mune fo no mole nyinto.
Actually, mbe fola mole yalan ko be lamoy kan before nga dum programme ko mbe mo be tent lamoy yalan ko le lamoy lalti the United Democratic Party supporters and sympathizers mbebe konto naka commencer alaji Hussein Dabo fala dimbaya mu mebe. Actually your point mum fo jang is very significant, and the ngamira ko is very interesting ka kumofo bawo ni nada project ko min United Democratic Party la policies, and then you know how the party works. I can upgrade, but for the past 25 years, the party has been working on policies or kaitandi mola agenda muli yalan ko Hollandi komi be do ko kala nyamina. One of them komi yenyi mu foten willing agriculture. Nina jibe from the rural areas. Gambia, the majority of the Gambians, or 3/3 of the Gambians, are farmers. So it is very important your government to empower those people. This is how United Democratic Party want to stand to empower the Gambian farmers, not by giving them horses and donkeys to go, you know, on their farming, but to provide them with tractors and then, you know, modern ways to, you know, engage on farming. And also, you know, fengol la mulialon ko ka provide for our women mulialon ko ibe nakolto coming mulialon ko they go on horticultural activities. Ibajila kon na musolu ni tata ni do ko ke they find it very hard coming yedo ko mbeke you pass 3 months to create something. Ni lafta ko bondi bulu fan ka wafa ka ke bulu problem multi. At the end of the day, 3/3 of what you already cultivated will be continuable. So this is what United Democratic Party also want to work on, to find fengol mulialon ko e bolondi le coming ni musol tata wafirola wala jani be futala wo fonto folon be fenne nyinle mulialon ko be wodo ko sone andile wala wala material sol mulialon ko be tala na ko to be na ko nyinle be fen sol kele, you know, ke provide with needs that they will need at their farming. Okay, nimboto woto isaje ni tata for cultivation o keda ni wafiro ke tol multuta ibajele they will also provide have that bag isaje sa stock lato foning ni another marketing place de isina sambaje pour ka wafiro ke ni bebe lorine in a 5-1 agenda of United Democratic Party kaje ko farmer yalan ko wolle be Gambia ye bulodi la ye fasa ye senbentia fo intel mul yalon ko telen do ba tin katara the struggling that we go through wo be si bondi je sai nina da cross when you go to places like Kawurwol, you go to Kuntaur and all those places ni da fo chamin nyani jawol ma fangol be ni aje those places are places mul yalon ko actually ikaje ko dulal de mul yalon even Gambia can depend on those areas to feed ourselves. But how is this going to happen? When you have a government that care about the living of the Gambians, when you have a government that want to empower the Gambian people, that want to empower the agricultural sector, ibaje la ko ni wol sifalke isaje wol fanansi dino isaje manosi senonoje. You know, we can go on our 12-month activity. Mano isleje, seneje. We depend on ourselves as a sovereign country. But coming activity will be taken. The current government have shown bad eye on our farmers.
They have what? Some bad eye.
Some they sideline them because niaje be muli alon fango ikata wulo lukono. Nte I'm a farmer. All right. Ikada wulo kono ninga tiel fangol sambana. We have to struggle to take it to Senegal to go and sell it. The reason why is because the price in Senegal is far better than the Gambia. So when you go starting from big Mislandin, this I can guarantee you, Mislandin, Kersanya, Kerchande, Kerjata, all those places will be for fast will be fast will Amdala will be a tiel bondi from the Gambia. They go and sell it in Senegal.
Okay, so we will come back to that because I have to give Nima also the opportunity to tell us. You made mention of agriculture because we're starting with agriculture. I want to know, Nima, at all NPP, what are some of the things landi when it comes to farmers and in agriculture in the Gambia?
Abaraka bake Binta, nying karo dia bata nyele katunko again. I repeat lale. We are not just making policies, but we are implementing them. Because na opponent bijanne about 25 years of creating policies, but they have an opportunity of 2 years to implement them. But instead, no, they were busy in politics, rather building up their own ambitions rather than the Gambians, focusing on the ordinary Gambians and the ordinary farmers who are the main intention here to help. But Binta, jannin tata foda ntoli fertilizer di yale naman tala fana moy ko teta yeta firola ibe amma ko la jorongo le nataka jorongo mem foten the latest equipments tractor bola ko non tol maf ko banati la nanatile adum nanatile asiyatale over 50 tractors me
untuma la lianati
bomma me fam this was just few months ago
alma mira election la lianati
no, you know what, these are all part of our plans ni ajanto le delay soto UDP le mon batande because government kono le yela ambition or political ambition or leader wala soto. Instead they were distracting President Barrow to pursue some of these plans that have been made through your do work, but instead you are distracted. That's why bidding ni hakilo bakandron bidding the United Democratic Party leader Bondi aning anyon jamalu menkitela finance the aning tala lamin dambundiba free up government okono. President Barrow was able to implement or even work on so much projects than before because Nimbemu ko mortality.
But Nima, I'm not cutting you off, but when you say bring UDP government, UDP government okono wole al batandi as NPP government.
No, not as NPP. Utolle Barrow batandi. Exactly.
But then, don't you think Barrow comes from UDP itself?
Yeah, but thank you very much. Nyin karo fanam bete ata binta wolen jamfa tenga nyin jamfa plot nyin tatale for long way. nying wato itol bela jamfa kolongo sinkan baro things go ate mol men surround UDP member bala they would rather help him to pursue the dreams of the Gambians, not his dream but to pursue the dreams of the Gambians. Are you
telling us UDP don't have the country's interest at heart?
No, they don't. They only have one person whom they want to lead in this country, which is Dabo, and Dabo alone. And I have so many reasons to back this claim with. But coming I mean for jam, Nteli na nitata Dawuda Banko regional movement na boholo bijele pour ka boholo sim musoli. Ita fala musoli al na ko doko iman jiedila ye jiebi foi karoli yakati. Atake no wanyama ibe boholo le tala ya samba all over pour que dandi wala le ye fertilizer dila ye na mur kotenke ye turol dila na turol dila le ka jube ko ibe turu fengon mentala ibe fila ai imanon men yanon ko de only 3 months ika menne otata hani nyomi famotal and I'm sure he's privy to that because he's from that end and then his people his fellow locals benefited from such help from the government. And when even in Atakotenke, in this Fenko Memfoting, TM Memfoting, Unton TM Santa Nimbanko can present Baro in mainlandi, Puria Tia Sangana, and Nenemanke Gambia Konaja. The reason why Ntala Figo Fonola, because I'm not privy to that, but according to the history, Tia Kasam Menajan, Ninsilo, a Santa Mena, Neneman Sawola, Doto, Acadamian Foten, Kajata Nyototen. Those places are near Senegal. Nibe Dame border. Maybe perhaps it na sambala a Molkatara depomento, Purkatatil Wafiki. It's rather you go to Senegal. It's easier. But Nikobe Senegal Nindo Kota Kendila. It doesn't make sense to us. Gambia is here. We are doing something that Gambians, in the history of the Gambian governments, it has never happened before in terms of katiel sam, ka fertilizer taki, data la moli, fertilizer mianoko, it's $1,300. The President Baroya Jindi mole to $700. Will be a purka senenal taleki makwe.
But yet still, Nima, we have people, we have farmers who are really crying so hard. In this all this you have mentioned it ye kuja man le mention jam but still na farmers also to mini yalon ko fana be kumbo kay ba fokan it will fertilizer sol image and no hanna ka minu yaje ko ye serindile we foy ma mira ni mu kunti mi yalon ko fana abal lo ko fana batandi
the thing is we need to hold one another accountable kaje ko nte kunu na nyim fo janne adum ba fulale bi fana let's not just come and criticize Barrow. We have to be constructive. Anyanta kela fenniti ka foko ninte e barola nyimfo abe political point le dilala. We have to be honest, and it's about time for us the youths to be honest in politics. Farmers jama membe kumbola jang iba fala ko okay nte de tumando bato me ya di na mantara political killing me ya di fana mantara la ko to muka support baraka famandi o man soto jang aditale adum fama sol bele famo ja kono nyin jahal pachara ka mem fajante jahal pachar we have $50 million to be invested in jahal
you have it or you have already started investing
is in already go plan sol belare yalon look in namna tala programs you have to plan first without planning you
but you have 5 years to plan
of course not 5 years we don't have 5 years even nko 3 years of the Barrow government, this first time, man pen soto je na man ke politikoti UDP official le use ye samba je do ko wala ye ila official use ka ke politique ramati wole batandi bar sa ye riya do ko jela binaka bar binta namna wo fola ni ko mole ko al famin ke al bital yalla baga sul wa fi dadi mala wala ya samba dulalto albe sila kendo le sotol albe mabor dulal le sotol agriculture minister hayna cold stall ibolle lokam pour musol be la fenul mabola dame ani fana ibaje la nik moliye kanjo comme ni kanjo sene sama kon kanjo kanal don ay latte ay tara dula beto but all of a sudden there will come a time kanjo be mankilale ntolla agriculture lafta ko le tutu jam you left that no, you cannot object me. You cannot object me. You cannot object me.
It's not a debate. I'm coming. I will give you the equal chance to respond. You will have the chance to respond.
No.
Yes.
No,
you have the whole time to respond to that.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I'm going to do this way. Now we are going to give you each some minutes to do whatever you want to say, whatever you want to say within those minutes. But I will always come in to ask questions, which are follow-up questions, okay?
Exactly.
Because sometimes, you need to make sure that the audience that are watching understands what you're saying.
Exactly.
So
and that's what I'm doing.
I want you to continue just in 1 minute to finish what you're saying before we continue.
You see, I stand to...
Just go on, just go on.
I'm going on. Nko, ni la feta moliye do woke nyimban pon kanjang ibe fero le dilel wo fero president adama baro yi wala landi pour ka je ko musolu ke da handi jam mini masino na ta jal abed all over ka di molla pour ye fongol muna fangala ye muneke ka musolu da handi wo mini masino mu me ko binta iba fala ku kelina fala president baro la ko wala malla fala barka fa mantara do ko la nyimban pon kanjang o ma soto.
So, Nima, in a sense, you are blaming UDP for the failure that... but you agree that there are failures?
Absolutely.
You agree?
No, we didn't fail. I said within the first 3 years, they were just...
Are you telling me, Nima, your government is 100%?
Absolutely.
Of everything that you're doing?
We are on the right track. And I have got every reason to back that up with. We are on the right track.
We'll come to those reasons.
$50 million. Me yalon ko senebunda antolman jokola because nalon ko nko jamman depend mineral kan jamu sene bankolati in tax collected ning area solo in fact area movement to beki mbenna isol put kan everywhere kaje ko
so Nima no hold on Mr. Mane, I'm coming because I gave you the chance, but then what I'm saying is Nima, I just want us to focus on what you have, not the blame games, because I don't want us to take that part now. We are heading to election. It's very important for you people to tell viewers, people who wants to know, people like us who wants to know what you have for the country. You are.
We have a lot.
You are already there, but there are a lot of things lacking in this country. Okay. And you have room to improve. We want to know those things. Now, Pa, you heard what Nima said. Yeah. I guess you want to respond to some of them, but I don't want us to play that game here. I just want us to move forward.
I'm not responding to
Nima.
I'm trying to bring in...
To clarify.
Not even clarification, but trying to talk about things that are going to benefit your viewers, people that are listening.
Thank you.
This is what I'm talking about.
Right.
But the problem is, I just want you to know this, that Nima is asked a question.
Yeah, let's go in Mandinka, please.
Let me just put
let's go
this
in
is the
Mandinka,
political show, right?
Yeah.
Let's see, so stop diverting.
Yeah, nata Mandinka kango to.
Okay, so anyante funyola komi ni anyinka question ola. I work question today answering another thing that was not asked. This is not about the United Democratic Party.
Right.
What was asked is what
do you have for your government? What do your government have?
Exactly.
Okay.
Look, let me come. United Democratic Party government is not here yet. We are about to install a government that is going to stand and defend the right of the Gambians, that is going to stand and defend the right of you as journalists, that is going to emphasize the Gambians, their rights as Gambians, and that is going to give you the right to speak out as a Gambian, which is so in a full-time democracy in this country. United Democratic Party, Pareta Walla. And then for 5 years, Adama Barrow has been given a chance to give Gambians what he was demanded to give to the Gambians. Look, Adama Bijam, in 2017, we fought for Adama. We stood for Adama. We did everything for Adama. Now, when we are talking about a country, it's beyond individuality. When we are talking about a country, we are not talking about Adama Barrow as an individual, but we are talking to him as a president who should take care of the Gambia, as a leader of the Gambia. Now, Natara ye 500 million NPP or President Barrow or Gambia government to invest in our agriculture. Where is the 500 million? Because ntella mol be baluka nyami nanu bila wosta. Akanyim cold store mu foteng. There is no, you cannot go in any region in this country yet I cold store taraje. What I belong in from their mouth, from here connoting nangam, go to Jinak. Akanyim milim masin mu foteng. Ya sa mananjele, but iman fendin tel la muyalon kasi as a fonson no. Abelo do mu tolo du tolo koto wala yiro koto yatara lorinje. Hana be mabula daminto fonga mansoto. So you still want to help those people? You still want to help those women? This is not the development that we wanted. This is not the development that
So in a nutshell, UDP want change.
A complete change.
A complete change.
Yes.
Now my next question is, because we are running against time, we have time to respect. My next question is, we've seen so many beautiful manifestos here in this country. The manifesto one of them
UDP.
But then at the end of the day, ni nata foi sita sirang kangi kan nyina wo manifesto fong like abuko nyintale follow ya fai. UDP bamune kela differently from what we have seen so far.
United Democratic Party, there is something that lack, which is fundamental in our lives. Well, in providing Gambians with a drinkable water, providing Gambians with full-time electricity, providing Gambians with food, we will not struggle to put something on our tables. We through agriculture, empowering our own people to go on that. All right, these are things mulialong kon tel lafta na mulialong ko wole be caring science thing. United Democratic Party is working on that. United Democratic in day out, our people are engaging on how to salvage Gambian, how to take Gambians from this bad leadership that we are witnessing.
But Mr. Mani, if we talk about bad leadership, okay, ninkombe bad leadership sotola la kuofola modo se sija na ngaya fuko barato le bad leadership nati country kola then.
How?
Who or where do Barrow come from?
It is our fundamental right as Gambians. Hussein Dabo's right, my right, Ismaila and Bubakar's right to hold Adam Barrow accountable, because he is the president of the Gambia. We voted him in. We provided him everything. We are paying him at the end of the day, my sister.
What I'm saying is, he was part of the UDP. And bringing nominate, bringing the election UDP was full-time backing him.
Adam Barrow should, be grateful to United Democratic Party. You know why? Because we took him from nowhere. We made him a flag bearer. We took him from nowhere. We made him a presidential candidate. We voted him. We put him in that state house. He should be very, very grateful to the Gambians, more especially the United Democratic Party, because they have provided him everything that he needed as a leader in this country. You know why? What happened? He betrayed us. He brought up people that said Adama is not going to be here. He brought up people that said Adama is not going to be sworn in this country. He was taken from the Gambia to Senegal because those people are his right hand today. So who
So that's the anger of UDP.
That is not the anger. We left the government in his hand when we knew he was not standing on for the interest of the Gambian people. Let me give you one example. The Minister of Finance, ex-Minister of Finance, Mr. Sane, when he was in the government, he said, now, we are going to work on this. There is no government vehicle that is going to take home and to be idling on night basis, taking their girlfriends everywhere, going on their family activities. Now we are going to have our own. All the vehicles are going to be somewhere which they are not going to be taken home.
Let's do it in the Mandinka.
Okay, let me put this here.
Okay,
coming ako nte sign motol muliyalon ko wolle government vehicle soldi. It a bondila after working hours.
Right.
What should happen next? You want to use a government vehicle. Ye loan dealer, you take your own vehicle every end of money but these people are used to, they do not agree to it. You know why? Because they want to sign government vehicle. You will go take your own mechanic, bring in here. This is the kind of scam these people use against the poor Gambian electorates.
Now let's come back to the question. The question was at all Allah party Allah manifesto Allah fintinele Allah 5 point sol bondije ka foko Gambian on ko ninata sita force 5 years okono be nyine kala nkamin foye wala mnyenti ko na manifesto jamal jajanna mini yalon ko ni e jibe ka kontan bari betun 4 atol UDP nal nata man sakunda alba make sure la mimbe safari woto atekela buku kensa woto atekela kaiti kensa woto atekela safari kensa woto ate fayla banta.
Exactly, that is going mumbe kela. Yalo munati na mbe example odile. Alaji usenu bi na diata.
Ntele Adama Sindinu, he had all the opportunities to be enjoying like everyone else enjoying today. Amadou Sane, the same thing. Late Laminda Mudiba Janabe Banda, the same thing applies. And Haninta from Fombe Sirinja. Nadia Nataran Mang Bankola Pojibe Bankola Nyatata, I would have been sitting here defending the name of the president today. But Niajang Wofilije and the privilege that are given to us because of Bankoleje. Yalon tell Laftamun. Yalon Laftamun. Laftale Banku Dingol Mumuila Nyanto te Idila.
So at all pareta le pruka wodi banku.
Kawodi Banku Dingola. Kabondi information. I'll tell you information. Look, until you alone, this is not said.
So the per se, abuko atolba kelala, alba implement.
Ba implement that. 100%.
So I'll come back to you,
Thank you,
Mr. Mane, because I want us to talk about your constituency.
Thank you.
In a bit. Nyima, ya mwela ya mifo, atol sa intenti moving forward, atol fongo bedam intenti, aliyal laf kulbe lande silo kan ne ko ya fo nyami. Now move a little bit from agriculture side, nata educational la Carola. Moja maka foko Gambia la educational a lacked at a point. So at all album ne ke kan prukaje ko Gambia la educational system will improve because Jamal bide even students come will complain kan boss ko will a problem multi teacher kendol will a problem multi lecturer kendol will a problem multi at the same time also even school fee for ka jo afana mo problem multi album ne ke kan pro kan improve
barka ba ke binta comme na même foy jandron you know, as long as we don't interject one another, it would be a great show, and I can I can assure you binta follow barka education on yo fo kuma ya tabake da bari lafta ka na opponent jansa
man la fi na woke jan
hani yalo na
jabiro man la fi na woke jan
yalo ni nata senola
nata
education hani nkane ni nata senola na banko ke balu wal ntol bi janne baake kanne ñunu ko yi hamole soto they have a dream whether it's going to come through or not, hey, nobody knows. But we are living the dream, and the Gambians are living that dream now. So let's talk about it. First of all, he has the right to hold President Barrow accountable. But my suggestion to them should be, why don't you hold your leader first accountable, because he was in the government. Okay. Abenung government no nyin konole na mira follow nyanta ka follow ateleya atelbe kajafi ibe kujama kajafika ite wachi mano soto nunji ni tato nyin ke ka ibe nun government no konole nyin kake wallahi abe kala nyame ni atara be nyame asalanda le I prove sotole, because was kaito soto no me anon ko to back his claim ntol membe banta tumando batan safa ko man na kaito bar woli yakene anuma fule me janka ko mili masinol be nyomi ibe lorim banta. You are telling me that they are irresponsible. Well, man, it all fengo deal and fengo it all boland la banta betinyalaji. I'm sure they have their VDC, village development community should take care of that. But ni monata ako itole bagaso sambale government or sambole be itolaka taking care of that. It's not the government's problem, you know. Those are the people who are benefiting. Atola community yadi atol men atola nyanta ka.
Let's move forward. Let's move forward. Let's talk about education, please.
No.
No. Let's talk about. No. I don't have enough time, so okay. We need to move forward.
Yes, moving forward. I mean, call for the ronko. I urge everyone who has been given such materials, this should be taken care of, because Gambia no la atensila hane suwo ye mili masino soto je or anywhere abensi abe atamo besi da katun komunem ku kendo muka jongosi binta, thank you. Alla nyanto President Barrow who bera ka fo amanyin banko kanja, including you journalists, you say everything you want. But he never, or his supporters will never boycott your platform, because we are a Democrat, and this is what we are showing the entire Gambians. Moving forward of educational meaninka, binta President Barrow pareta kanyim banko do kule mbalanta la second chance education na wale introduce musu dindingolu lanjuro dol kam mo soto sakantol musula karola e kata fo bina ke ba yala dron isaje konota isanaji ibina ke ba yala dron ku lanjura ku ya bule lekan par President Barrow ko tati te mankara akoy sitano na pareta ibina second chance education ibina na la ya murundi wala mini botanu education ko no, because e mankara bunjole soto President Barrow ko albe na muru na alina kala namira ngacce gala adun teacher fana dindi wolta karanno la nin teacher mela nyanto so teacher president baro badantala teacher mumi ay promotion ay bele promote because na jele teacher sol be batari njanyame ina mna president no fala jumala ka president no ka karandi teacher lo utunti amira ko teacher jumala ka security karandi teacher lo nyin teacher len la nyanto nyanta bamban na nyim bankunka bar na jele teacher sol fintita janne ko lafta a simple reform la lade biri wato mena United Democratic Party la leader men kata daboti amu vice president ay threaten akoni afa be bayla do ko la it was very sad so president baro lafta ka nyulle bayjang kaji ko teacher yela nyanto soto jadum bi ay promotion o dila
but yamira yela nyanto soto le hence at that point ibiri fintita pour kaji ko e be la nyanto hinin ka kan pour ka soto yamira wo tembo janin comme ya claim nyamin ko ila dabo fintita le ay threaten according to you yamira wo tumo ya tara le to yela nyanto soto ba because ne yela nyanto soto te fintila
no wala nan ka fo ko ite fintila no mela nyanto le soto no yela nyanto men nyinin ka part of it baroyo wala dila science ay salary increment or dilale amutta ko tanke 50%.
Do you think this is reflecting?
It's reflecting, and we are pursuing records. We are pursuing for 100% salary increment. Wallahi barola mansoti ngo nyimbanko kanjannata do ko wala politiko man to la ndol mo la tay mo soto lafta men na Gambia no liya mutan fi iba mutalan fi nyaadi le mem muto nyaati an be finti bang na jitandi nyola ko nyine be keri 50% salary increment na wala di teacher adum promotion right across the border yibe ye mo soto because ite motala ya nyanda fangoto ati biri yalan teacher so do man promote jang for how many years? Over 30 good years. 30 good years.
So you might promote
President Barrow atela di because I get ko teacher yo nyanto nyin kaninja ni yo simple le kaninja the United Democratic come in name for the leader manson I threaten I'm on records and it's also on records.
Okay, Nyima.
So what electricity man for that
2023 we are not talking about electricity for now
karambo be kenola nyadi electricity man so
binajele energy binajele
ka education
ko education nyin ka wala na
education ni lafta lanin big screen wala kamen samba karamoto
courant wala parola binajele Nyima
IT ta karanola education nin courant man beteya biti lon tolbe courant le tala ben na IT department o tan be implement dindingol fana IT ndel be grow up ka wato men very few of us many anon kono opportunities to ka computer kana
so actually science thing afonya ale min soto ndela fta wala lon
ale
min soto teacher soli ale min soto student soli pour que la life improve
student olo pour que la life improve wala ko university student olo alien jelen na boso dina
bari be complain kanet
university complain talen na solve nyinin
hanisa ibe complain kanet
ibe men ye men complain na foy ko nyimban ko na ta bulu jawol ko bidim ba tala ko di tala ranke so kon bi ntol tata for 6% GDP nko doman mbe ngunu malale na tama bar tamo be kala dame jannin tol fanka tama jam mo be la nyanto abe reflect la kan student ol complaint janne ay bo so ci kaya di ñun student primary school dindi wol men ka complaint school ol bilta janne across over 3000 classrooms ye menta ye develop yalo ndakela ko
bod Nyima ali o fonkel de bare hani say na jale dula dol to mol ka sidu ma de Nyima
nete ya jale ko kudi malaka jongosi hani bi wa katuna 52 years to 54 years na bankota dame you think it's going to be an easy
so it's a process you're telling us
it is a process and okay. We are on it
yeah but that's why I asked you the question of saying for it later come Allah government is 100% doing everything right.
Absolutely.
sometimes you know sometimes Nyima sometimes 100% o kole yatal
yalo nim misal fi mantara ya ignore mbaflo ko imantara ka ke 100% but mul mi yana ko duya
so adalla man sakunda ita man penje mi yalon ko mantara ke kanya
wallahi ni de bankota bulu jaw men kon ñuni ben men ke kan right now to lafta minel men yalon ko be man sakunda kono adi mantara ka president Barrow support do yourself a favor please be loyal to your country. Yesterday we had a leader who is more concerned or more focusing on who supports him and who doesn't support him. Today we are talking about a leader who said, as long as you work for Gambia, I have no problems for you. Nko, I have no problems with you. Sai atutantol Gambia dingol le bulokon. Alta fala ko bintante be man sakunda e ba fala ko he nyimeto kay ifulangol bebe bunjangol wala tamalo. Is that not pursuing corruption? So alin be nyoma ko ilale. President Barrow mo kilinati. Cabinet o idoya tale. Very few people. Us the Gambians, we form the majority.
Now we have to take a commercial break, and we'll be back very soon, inshallah, to continue with the program, inshallah. Stay tuned.
Marble is the Gambia's first ever election app designed to ease access to election information. The app also provides information on all past certified presidential, parliamentary, local government elections and by-election. Marble Gambia has a user-friendly interface, and thus its users will not experience any difficulties in navigating through the features of the application. Will also be able to interact with the source map to know which candidate is winning in every constituency. Luckily, Marble Gambia allows its users to receive live certified election results on election day. Download Marble Gambia today on App Store and Play Store and receive election results at your fingertip. This is brought to you by Gambia Participates and with support from National Endowment for Democracy and International Republican Institute.
The Gambia goes to the polls on December 4th, 2021 to elect a president who will steer the affairs of the country for the next 5 years. As the country prepares for this spirited national exercise, the National Council for Civic Education, NCCE, reminds the public that the conduct of presidential election is a constitutional requirement as enshrined in Section 46 of the 1997 Constitution of the Republic of the Gambia, and voting a civic duty which every eligible patriotic citizen should discharge on December 4th, 2021 as enshrined in Sections 26 and 39 of the Constitution. As politicians embark on campaign trails across the length and breadth of the country, canvassing for votes, the NCCE reminds the public that political participation, association and voting are fundamental rights of every citizen, hence the need to exercise tolerance and civility throughout the period and refrain from the use of abusive language, hate speech, provocative actions, intimidation, thuggery and physical confrontation at all times, as these contravene the laws of the Gambia. The general public is encouraged to stay away from any altercation and follow due process to seek redress when the need arises to ensure peace and stability throughout the process. Our collective desire for accelerated socio-economic growth and development could only be achieved in an atmosphere of peace and tranquility. The Gambia has a secret ballot system. Your vote is secret and will not be known by anyone. Every vote is important in an election, as each can make a difference, and as customary, counting shall be on the spot. Political affiliation is your right. Your vote, your choice. Vote wisely. This message is brought to you by the National Council for Civic Education with support from the United Nations Development Programme.
Welcome back to the program. Mbal kontona mbal falale welcome back to the program, and we continue la kachala mi yalon ko be keka ni studio kono andu nyaato do man be laynol fana yellale pro atol fana min yalon kal be jibe rola alle opportunity soto pro kaaje ko al ni mole kacami be studio kono bari bitu kula mi yalon ko kacalem dorong pro na nyomoy etol fana bijanne pro ka fo mole etol fon yemune soto mole min yalon ko ebita on Saturday pro kata police station wol to pour kay carte wol fay nal na UDP lafta gagnelale andung NPP fana lafta gagnelale andung other parties mi yalon ko fana they are part of the race lafta gagnelale so wala yatinna ni nati janto so momo be call kala dorong ala ke hormo kono e saaje be nyomoyno andu nalbe call fana kala ali atray ali yalla telel tala pour na nyomoyno studio kono because ni wonten itol fangotal moyla call number mi yalon ko albe call kala jelto nal lafta call la rek 2323 23232323213 nali call ke nomba nyin to dorong alne mol se nyomoy no nyin studio kono ja mbite tele ya dorong Mr. Mane pour que nyin ka e botana constituency mintu munem some of the preparation ultim ni yalon ko albaki kan right now pour ka dung election kon
first mbe munke kan wala nyinti ko to engage people door to door kafuta mbadi ngolla kafuta molla muli yalon ko wolle botalo wanyu mi constituency ka cha mo be fe even North Bank region beginning starting from Bara to Palodi kafuta mo be la ka molu kachandi political la karola ka molu kachandi banko mumbela rinje bari yaje na sister there is something that comme moto fola moy yalon comme sur wal ko nyan lule fang ken ko je banko be le nyin kala ya kala muta at once mo be le nyin konko mu yalon ka be le nyin banko kan insecurity that we are facing banko mu me be le ya kala muta nyola so nyin nyata tinale ko instead of United Democratic Party going after people by day or by night or all the time muharama dingol fawol le ka politiko ke United Democratic Party and nyi ay tandile ko United Democratic Party government till danta nembe nyi wote ma inshallah President Barrow knows he is not going to succeed in these elections and then he knows more than I and anybody else that is having this view that United Democratic Party government will come but there is something that I want to add into this well quote mu yalonko United Democratic Party government comme ya funa yamin from our constituency mfutata mollale ngaje fuarol be balu kan yamin wala safo do bal comme ngam fo jang about our agricultural sector ngaje ko molu ila tielbe laari bule ma wafino musol be jele muli yalon ko ila jatol be bule wala ila potentiel be bule ma wafino because there is no money in this country wala the little that people gain from others it can spend without having access to the poor people nye batandiro ke baba bakele in the leadership ala thanka Adamo Barrow and there is something that I'm going to say President Barrow have been here for 5 years amam thing implement ya amam fen sama nan banku dinga promise again promise wobi ka banko sama
amam fenje mi yalon ko yake banko kono
jamale fenje if not only me jamale fenje nyim banko kam mo kiliye lo ya foko President Barrow le nyin sama na wala jine provide to the Gambians mu yalon ka blani banko dingol nyati wala mu yalon ka konkolo bondi banko dingol ka
what are some of the things mini yalon ko mulka kumbo alla constituency to mol mini yalon ko beje munem ko mini yalon ko ka fa ko is sula fengol lam ando ma so
to put it short wala konko
okay so na ko na first caller sotole then we continue la wala le hello assalamu alaikum caller
assalamu alaikum
caller be konton na e ka call kana min to la ni to dima
ante mo la ni suso
mune la contribution oti
yeah la fa daka fula la kajal to alhamdulillah la programme ko mayre mbake
barka bake
ngamira ni do ko mayra bala ni programme ko le ta soto mo walon ko mulka tin ka kaja ka dum bilifta ko ni Gambia problème de kering bar kaja bala we kere so ni ka kaja ka ko kaja nyoka wol do ko mayra dan ka kaja nyoko ma so ko mayra bake bari lafta men fo la mbadu ma men dem na jidi fi même fo ala diamo ko no wala mo ko mi like tele adawa tombo nan abore la patiol to ya support ya kato fire ya mako support de diala yo no mo to nyati tele okay nga wala fana be sonna ko tele adawa fana mako fana ka ko wala sono bitire ani Gambian people bitire kali ko ngada tombo men na o manke so wodo akana ko adama bitire ya adawa bitire wodo fana de support adama to bitire the Gambian people so that is one. So UDP has contributed a lot to that problem. So for that being the case, I think the Gambian people have the right to understand to blame other or others, but not UDP at all. Because they supported Adam in old ways and old means. So the member going to be UDP contribute. So to me, I don't think the UDP is an ultimate substitute to Adam. Abarka baka.
Okay, abarka bake. Malo faya mala info, but then wo mala contribution al laftal durum because time nse muruno komi ibe min fo kanu. What are some of the things me yalon ko alla constituency mo ka kumbo?
Ni nata coming for example, ni nata in Nyomi, in Lower Nyomi, in North Bank in general, in Telekamu Kumba Seattle, Willembalu Wala Karola, accessibility to our capital. Ferry flying in the big cabinet can I almost spend 2 hours in the ferry. Wobe mune nyanta kelaje mun nyanta kelaje pour banku dimul wala mankeje anda ka kedami ta manya kila word. Let me tell you one thing. President Barrow kabira kanana at the first place. Akoloko ya I do ko mun ke banko kan wole be campaign kelai. But today President Barrow is struggling. He is sending people, or people are standing on his platform to insult the leaders of the country. For example,
we'll come back to that. I have another caller,
okay.
So we'll take that. Hello, assalamu alaikum caller.
Wa alaikum salam.
Enum bare be call ke kam min tola ni todima.
Ntomu yanko barol timbe call ke kan dikante ngawol to landal.
Okay. Yemun contribution next to the program. Yes.
Hello?
Go ahead. Yes, go ahead.
Okay.
Akola yata bake prun ni wakola yenyo mai bari se continue non come ibe
yes,
fokan.
Accessibility. Telma ferry services is one of the issues muyalon ko telinyomen ko North Bank region we are facing on daily basis. Fulanya wole nyinde ko na baluo is very hard. When you go to Jina Kajate, a bag of rice $1,400. The last time I bought for somebody, I bought it for $1,400. When Jammeh was going, I bought it for $1,150. Within 5 years, it has increased from $1,150 to $1,400. Look in a community muyalonko.
Okay, we have another caller and hello, assalamu alaikum caller.
Wa alaikum salam. Sister enu barabe ngadi.
Enu bara me konton na itodi ngani be call ke kam mintwal.
Nte kemo jete, you know.
Okay, Kemo, go ahead. Your contribution next to program to be.
Yeah, the program is very interesting, you know. The permanent content nabako.
Okay, go ahead, caller.
Yeah, but you know, the caller number again, not you know.
Oh, we are sorry. Nala after contribution, yes, moving forward.
Yes,
accessibility and hunger.
In hunger, which is the majority that Gambians are facing. Need ada nyomi wole bije, need ada jara wole bije, need ada kiam wole bije, need ada kantora wole bije, need ada sandu, it ada everywhere wole bije. And the Gambians are even in Cambodia, mobe yalon ko konkole be nyimbanko ko mobe yalon ko we are facing difficulty day by day. Look, there is nothing Adam Barrow should say to the Gambians. Mumbe Gambian will convince her for us to again re-elect him in this office. Yalo mune wotina. You know, there are things. Iko surwali ko gom soko buge fa jankoy holli. Adama is very divisive president. Yalo mune wotina. I am coming. He's a very divisive president. Yalo mune wotina on a political platform where a president is sitting, akamol at bule kanendro ke for wato mu yalo ko adiatare. That president does not worth moliela katieta kafaya kotake. A president who does not hesitate kanaka kumo fo molie kumo mu yalo ko ate fango yalo ko kanyimu fo molie amantarante kono nka fo mul fo wol fo yalo ko nyimu kumo mu yalo ko ate sotola wo president mo mol nyante wojibe. Look, we don't hate Adam Barrow as Adam Barrow. We elected him, we brought him here, we did everything to him, so we cannot hate him.
You know what I want to understand is it all about Adam Barrow and his government, or you have you're looking for in terms of development and
when we said Adam Barrow and his government,
okay, it's because so we will come to that. We will come to that. I have another caller and I have to take that caller. Hello, assalamu alaikum caller.
Wa alaikum salam.
Be konton na itoni konton ala. Ibe call ke kan mintole.
Mfana be call ke kan talindi ne right now.
Okay, your contribution next to program to be.
Le programme men jiven kate wala ngangara UDP la conversation running MPP
Go ahead, caller. Hello.
Okay, lafa diamala menna. Wolem barola kuoti. Lafa men fola barola kuoto. Wolem nyente ko ala visiono nyi. Nyina mo Gambia dingol la sula kuoti. Nyen diamol men be takanteng. Bare musuma kadi. Ate eka nyene ka kumol men la. Pura e jabi. Aka kole a bakele. Banko dingol sulata mem moyola. Wolem baro nyanna munetta mandila banko dingol ye same be nafa sodula mento. Bara manke nyindi ka foko kala hidibal dila. La hido man kolea a kewle koleata. Ni aju ben barola sienen bitema sa tili wili tili keme sabaning feng. Ate me yitandi no Gambia dingol ye jikinyin nako nyine se banko makoy no sanjululu nala. Wo mantara laringe. Gambia dingol be struggle kan hane tama ko ka mensa tinnano banko dingol ye fansoto no ka paso jo membe kala pas kilinde kata birkam. Mbe struggle kan na balu wala kuola. Ni na banko la balu jiben foiro siata bak. Akanyina foko ate salary le increase civil servant toliye.
Kola na kata na asuti yani because wato tije na kata na asuti yani do mande because wato tije.
Okay. Moje lebe je mem mantara do ko wala membe ka jo. Wo mo be balu ka nyaadi le wo mu nyinin karole. Yenna ba muta yawa fi Senegal ma. Nyewo bi ka soto.
Okay, abarka bake na longi bela kumul jabila ni ala sonta because na kola dol fanan sota lahi lotale. Thank you so much. Quickly, we were talking about something. I just want you to conclude that. I need to come to Nyima again.
Okay.
Yes.
There is one thing. Muyalon ko Gambia di ngoli nyanta wolon nale. Jandi mbe kumodi lela. Wole nyindi ko President Barrow stood here. Is it all about Adama Barrow and his government? What is it all about? Is it about Alman Fenne Jamiyalonko Abe Banko Dion Nafala Abe Minkekan, or what is it all about? One of them, mbe political lokono, mbe political sanjano lokono, kana nyate karte fala, mbe campaign lokono. President Barrow lota jang on record. Ako, during campaign you can say anything you want, but will that be delivered? Will that be given to the people that you are promising? This is a legitimate question that we are asking as Gambians. Gambia dingol be hakilo dundi woto bank. This comes from President Barrow. This is why we are always holding him accountable and his government. Nyina tina nko President Barrow ko yemu mfontele kununko kabiri ngesindi on record. Nyima on record le. President Barrow also was on record. Kaitandiko I feel for it need a campaign you can say anything. Nali ajibe how United Democratic Party operates. Nintel tata na mitinol. What we say is policies. Our leader Kamunefo is policies what he want to deliver in this country. But President Barrow Kamuneke insulting Usainu Dabo, the United Democratic Party, insulting Usainu Dabo, the United Democratic Party. Okay.
Yes. Okay, Mr. Mane, we will come back to you later. Nima. Munem quality many are lonko, your supporters all, and people many are lonko, they are willing to give you their votes. Puruka voting kale, munem quality many are lonko, a canale, a kafoko nasta in a maninesto, a coming kumbova back.
Baraka bake, binta winning caro, akumaya tabakle. Privilege tale, ale na alatentu, tata nationwide tola. Pari jama kame mui. jama kam mem moy majority kam mem fontole wala ko munana almanya nakal fon batandi kana
minala nana kola ta fana mi yam ka be line to santinti hello assalamu alaikum kola
hello
assalamu alaikum be konto ne to ni konto ngala be kol ke kam min tole kola mfota ko kola la nyima you can go ahead
okay jama nte privilege tele comme na ala tentu bake ntata murmuru la banko kan nim president no katanyen campaign la ada même fo wala sotota akata la doko wala bay ate sindi la second time adu molio yitandin tollale kati kamne fay ko wala ko ni atara constitution no man jindi la ko e nyanta kana molu kanne pour ye futela e kayen tol ben na carte o bulana fenne botolo kono na di la kato yemmen ke molie item tol be julu ila julo le ben tolla sa nyanta men jol oto yayi tandila ko president barola nafa aka futa damen adu tol kam minje social media ka fintindi ji a bebe futa kan atara dulale
binta ko fen kumbo
e kam men ka nin ko ka zero la kumbo on safani ya ko kan
nana ni continue hello assalamu alaikum kola
hello assalamu alaikum
enum baram be konton ne toni konton le be kol ki kam min tole kola
be kol ke kan lo wonjomi lamin as dembalam NPP diaspora chairman.
Okay, go ahead.
America Party program ko mata party. Memin la fala ke wala nyinti. President Barok ay lahido min di Gambia nolla. Doko min keda basse, wuli bridge. Wol bebe wala kon.
Okay.
Ibe President Barok kon la ko. Political difference like real tema barka man doko ke min banko kan. Momon ka fodi alquran mo malay wo. Baran tol nyomin ko jang kabri President Barok be banko tala. Wato feria betema fa mantraja nyin kunta min ka bol 24 hours dia ka feria ka ta ko midnight president baro ma sa kunda la si jam nyin nyomi hakalan silo mi yalon ko a dunia na banko la malole ikola ko ate deda because ni dara jibe tuam dum tawol min ka bojay kara nyi banko kam nim hakalan silo mu nyaale annan trawo dama wala dan nyomi abeta bar mbe min kala politiko nyone ne mbe wala bulala bari kulam ñenti ñaar ñi election o bantal kat ni nata jibe ntabe Angleterre birim fuda jang kuma be sen jamala moy nakuma ken sen jamala moy ka balu wala ko la min fo due to covid-19 wobe dunia karo bella mote wakala Gambia banko da matat
okay
politiko nak a ñone ne ibe ku wol fulal min diate bar keso jambe dingol paleta ka carte fay wala ambi adam barole jela ay doko min ke banko kan jam mo make atele silo nati jam mi yalon ko kilometer keme wora wolke bankola independence sanji talulu kilometer keme say wodo nake wodo president barola ni sanji na doko mo staff ko anina sanji talulu development o do kundaga mo ma wo tudu no jam
all right thank you
so nyinem keso de mi yalon gambe no parete be second time dilal
okay abarka bake ila contribution ko mayat nyima na ne kanu minata non laftale yo jabi ni man la fi yeta dula do to nyimi karo jabi nyima ne nyinin kan na wala mu nyinti ko munem kolti min yalla ko mol altata muru wala ali amale mol be kumbo kan nyima
binta mbole jabi
alla kam alla fen ko alla rali yal kam mol moy ka ko
very rare mbole jabi kam very rare mol yo kumbonto le ko lafta nyinela ila silol men yalla ko ike nyinin ka silol men tuta already be plano ko men yalla ko nyanta kanana biko am ko ko la men ko to passa ma silo dol nyanta bola abala wala plano be lorinde ko min how to call it kiyang is it kabada ko ya silo nyininka bari be la silo nyininka ka watu mena watu a plano be loy fon ko a plano be jile bari to be ala dani sel sign ko carte o fay pour president baro wo plano e timma binta nin koy ko imam fe nyininka 100% I will be lying to you because ndam ka political no fania for some but binta very little is what people are asking president baro because
Mr. Mane cool list janna mi yalon ko mol ka kumboy kan yale when it comes to accessibility and in konko la karola
accessibility jang mota fola jang information men ka si information kan jang ka je ko koku ni journalist ol nyanta fintindila wo mo
so accessibility in terms of transportation, in terms of ferries.
Exactly.
And, yeah.
Okay. In terms of ferries, ferry o bi abenyamen kono jang Gambia niani kununla atakela kilimotan kana nyonene. Why are people forgetting so soon? Mr. Mane yalo na tamu nyomen kolete. He knows. Kunun aben nyobine bifa na aben nyobine. Kunun akabata menke, anim bi akabata menke. Ifata tale nyomen kole bota diyamwa. Where are you tandila nko? Individual albe wura la leta do ko individual konko etal ni mari lafta mendo mala ifan way nyini kabar Gambia jang konko ti jang femol le das
na kola sotale assalamu alaikum kola ibe kol ke kam min tola ni todima hello assalamu alaikum
anni mbara
enu mbara kola ibe kol ke kam min tola ni todima
be kol ke kan talindi
okay yamon contribution nesto program to bi
yeah contribution baro do ko la kata kan ndebe Halifa Sallah bari mbe mama kande jele amu opposition oldi ni atara all the other opposition mama kande ka do ko menke yake non to mbi Gambia ti jam ya mu be talala opposition party bal bijang imam fenke no you lead by examples mama kande atata e boholo lo dula jamato so ni atara nyindol fana ye o sifa ke no to mbi molte nyin kola bari hani jimbo mankita marché do yako ko baro hani moma muso ko no mandino yako ko barole baro alale ategge
go ahead kola
okay mbal ni mbarala
abarka bake nima quickly please
NPP will win inshallah umutili can continuity promises made promises delivered President Barrow I mean be promise jang silo la carola health la carola agriculture la carola information la carola democracy la carola education la carola da ministry fanna I brand new muso la ministry lo ndijang abe delivered and I'm very
la fe ni kala dula kile nyima mi yalon ka kumayata bake mi yalon ko mulka a complain bake when it comes to security of the country banko la tanko mo jama ka fole ko ku jamale be ke kam banko ka bere ya jame gota jang anin bitema e kam mol sunyale e be mol repla e be mol e be din sunyala e be fala silol kan e be ku jamal ke kam min yalon ko anin banko la luwa man tanyola ite o janyale
Binta abaraka bake kuma ya talibar first of all namna tala woto mbe kuma dantan ne jabila chang
nyima laftale nyima fonye
ndabe sirin jam
ba fole jibe kan ibe lamoy kan andi moja mala complain kan nyinna security moja mala ko complain nyima dia mu nyin karola because ni wonte the time to la fuka dia ma
but then I will have my own Facebook.
Yes, but security security for follow
Binta mbe security
ni parte be muruna nyin do security for follow
nyima I want to lose track of this because nye allegation on make jang
allegation on nyima abala contribute okay, now.
Okay. If you respect.
All right, now we have another caller.
I voted for Barrow when she was in UK.
Hello,
is my president.
Enumbar. Assalamu alaikum caller, me konton na.
Hello.
Yes, assalamu alaikum caller. Be call ke kan min chole and welcome to the program. Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Hello, sister. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you, sir. How are you?
Yeah, the program over there in Bakele, no? The Boda Birkama Sankawale, no?
Abarka Bake.
Yes. Go. The women file a jala for Konoke. Borrow for life break.
Yo.
UDP. Kabirin del Dindi, Makarne UDP la. And come out from him, come out the machine, no Sankawajan. Borrow rek. Borrow do for Molnya Ajele. Nakarte so badila barol yes volanda company volanda la diamode tiala sangue kay puro ba sene ala brikama jang ko min bidan nalon
okay abarka bake kola abarka bake okay Nima, let's go straight to this, please.
I think you need to leave me to deliberate on this because we're taking time on pushing and pulling here because it disgusted me and I'm baffled. Pour nyesi jang ay nendir ko mo fa jang comme platform
bari nendir ko mo fa jang nyima
no mbal o dilale ñi TV membe jang Eyeafrica TV you have the records because albenu ngunjurle when Yakumba Jeite the MP the how to call it the NP National Assembly member me yanon ko alotala ay baro banning is on record you have it and you have to take it out because it's accountability and also mbal ojla because journalists all malta al neutral tale so when neutrality al be sila le memu to nyata ya fintini because membe to la karola ya dili don't interject me
no nyanta fintini dale nyanta fintini dale kabrim Fatuma na Jawara ka Usain Dabo
okay woman wol sidan hani woman wol sidan Okay, Mr. Mane. Nyima, woman told Sija. Yes. Told Sija, we want to talk about strictly policies.
Okay, policies I nendiro for jankata ko police
right.
So I can nendiro ke. Adu million nendiri kafol soto me anko anything. Ikafa DRRC, ikafa Bambadinka, ikafa Kaniwule, ikafa Sansandim Bolomba. Nyuliye wole londi ka Gambia no banning as long as you are not in UDP, ike bane woto.
Nyima, let's move forward, please.
He started it.
Yes, but yela kumol for the side.
No, but Nicole Claire,
UDP you see people
not.
Who are watching you are not interested in this.
I know they are interested because
no, let's go forward. Let's talk about security, please.
Okay, I will come.
Let's talk about security.
I will come into security, but most importantly, Gambia no lite fon soto no la niya tara opposition no me anan ko inata ja. Iko be lola mon la nyanto kam. We not gonna take it. And security can memfote. Lot of threats is coming from them. Najele iko ila mulka kibaro ki ka foy ko alta marseul mala alta dulal mala alta mulla kordan mala. Is that not jeopardizing our security?
Nima, do you have evidence of those things?
Of course I do, and I'm on records. Those watching na jele ko ila militant no leka finti ka fo mole ko alta ni minister kari attack alta ya mala alta ni marseul kari attack. So ni woketa iko ji nyini nani fitiri benta or dibo nyini nani fitiri benta ni woketa. Who do you force allege to?
So what about the happenings? The latest happenings ni yalonko kum.
The latest happenings the same thing. Farol menka ke Gambian, we should come out of the habit ko. Ni motata ay kuriyake. Nte binta because of ite alone ay tata police. E ka fo ko na family le nyinte. Ala bulana badi yako. You think kuriya be banola nyimbanko kan? Ate banola ni mol pareta ka live like the West. Yala West ka live nyame. Kadum ikawole ke democracy ikawole style. Adu lefta ka live like tubabo be live nyame. What ni emuta luwale ni kadil imka ko fatu ni binta dental kadini lamin dental wol kaje ko luwa bay min kala luwala ka budole ka ba ni misal fen to la jam nin ko karita ta police na nyolo ni na badi yal dundi ko kon woto ni lamin yalo abita so nyaro kala bi sa do ko kadira boldi
sai atol be mun ke kam pour kan ko
security reform wo be nyim bankun kan na nasi jamale soto jam anim fanan jama bi ja ka kany ko kay ko mollete and I'm very heartbroken. Nyimbe ka soto munella ni farantambuliya me yanon ko akatara na social media farantambuliya men katara banko kan niko democracy imam fuko na sinyo la nyantoka ntela nyanto danta da mete da ta won
democracy has something to do with what is happening in terms of security.
Absolutely, it can be. It has yanon democracy momentum. It has its disadvantages.
Yes. So nima matna kolata. Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Kola me konto na itoni konto ngala be kol ke kam mintol.
Me kol ke kan salindin le mama sama.
Okay, go ahead. Yamun contribution na sort be program.
System de la program ni na la program bete ata basi.
Yes, go ahead, caller. Be moy kan ne?
Nim program ni bete ata bakel. Bari lafta system ni male fenkela. Afay ko Gambia no lebe siring iba jibe kan iba la moy kan. Mi yalon ko iba la moy kan isaja ay kumo ko mi yalon ko hanibi mimbe dunna Gambia no sonna mo kon. Bari ni anyin ka kumo kan minna. Amuka pare amuko jabi. Anyanta sira anyin ka minna aya jabi wala bentel sewola. Mbalon nako tonya bi anga sindi min naje abe mol jadi kan mimbe dum kan Gambia dingol sonna mo kono. Nte badani ka woda mala ala baraka.
Abarka bake kola abarka ila contribution okumaya.
Thank you very much.
Let's go into security.
Yes, thank you very much, Kola. I acknowledge that maybe perhaps a monkey.
Wala no kwe be la meka. So
ndeka men be fo jam. Nyimbota ministry leto ntata sila janna kuma kensa ngofo. Nkar record lefo. Yaje men yano ko de no.
So are you happy with the security situation in the country?
No, absolutely, we can do better. We can do better.
Do you think
we can do better? But we will start from those that are threatening our security first.
Who are those people?
Many are not UDP ka opposition or many are not ibe bantala bankoto near threatening ke ane extradite. ye estada yana nyim bankun kanja because niko moleta dula malata we make sure you will be held accountable and we should start from that Binta.
So nyima ya mirako democracy comme nenyin kanyami it has to do with something when it comes to security at this point mo benyami ma mirako mol ya mirako democracy mo minti amake wotiba
exactly yana mol ya mirako democracy mimme diate te bole kala e kanyina luwala
so munem boroti pour kanyina situation
civil education fonse ñu leen neutralize
but alter dictatorship kala
mo dictation to manke dictator ntol même boroti wala ko al president barota ali second chance diala pour ay na ñim bankunka mbe civil education le kala ke introduce molie jang kay tandila ko ali même muta democracy ne amanke democracy adu ñu membe manya yala ñi
na kola
make sure we neutralize them.
Thank you. Let's take our caller. This is going to be our last caller. Hello, assalamu alaikum caller. Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Hello.
Yes, caller. Me konton ne to ni konton wala. Be call ke kan minti wala.
Ni call ke kan abuko.
Abarka ba kay mun contribution ne so programme auto bi.
Hello.
Yes, mbe moy kan ne ye mun contribution ne so programme auto bi.
Ani lokta contribute la le programme on India tabas.
Abarka ba kay.
Bari amanke nde TV gibe ka bari abuka fintije.
Ebuka munke?
Nko amanke de fintika TV.
Yes, so, go ahead. You want contribution on so that your contribution also na wo fo mole ye mun ye programme o je nyaadi le.
Programme on India tabakel.
Okay. Ye mun so to pour ka fon na guest fulo le minu bi jang kilingo bota nang NPP le kilingo bota nang UDP le ye mun so to pour ka fon.
Okay, fine. Nko.
Yes.
Oppositional. Ni be akeko mama kande ka tenu nyame. Ka in bo holol ting ka kudo ke bankoka. Isaje ni be ki banko ni na. Molti a fayi. Bari UDP. Mo nene baje hani dinko yasi. Ila campagne watu wati baro italiye muneke bankoe adama baro ya katabake bankoe nte labase kate omu problème ole adama baro wole eje doku so ni ma amakwe ndekela nyadile UDP ne man feneke bankoka.
Okay, abarka bage.
So de ala danila drong ala manga for we baro.
Okay, abarka bage. Mbini iyale bari yalo nyin restale twice so leftale pro ay jejabe quickly before na time we banna. Yamwile kola fula ye cool raise jamintata comme development to la carola UDP ye muneke jang o ye example of other opposition parties. Afamule do UDP fo ye fen ke janne bin pour ka clear pour ka viewers all ka fo ye UDP fo mo contribution na kenyin banku kan at this point.
Okay, no UDP as an opposition should not be held accountable of what should be done in this country as an opposition for coming Kumas New World. As a UDP supporter and sympathizer or a UDP militant or part of UDP Lower Nyomi constituency member, as Pamani, I shared 50 bags of rice from my community as an individual. And I also look for Jinak people 52 voters card, ID cards. I gave them each $600 to ila tani la nabe wala kono and ibe ID card nyin namuna. Jinak call bin lamoy. So I don't think I have to lie about that. When you go to Jinak, when you arrive in Jinak, you know that United Democratic Party have established something in Jinak through Pamane. Muyalo ko mobe nyabe lorunga kang, mobe nyaba je kang. And you need that Jinak inte as Pamane who is in kante fonla achievement of in Jinak. Coming much more of people muyalo ko they are in the United Democratic Party helping others from their communities kamul mako individually. Nte najame muyalo ko hani toilet muyalo ka be najame I put it from my own pocket.
Intele kamoni loje, toilet on loje, intela be tile, I did everything. Ila sola mumbije, I put it there. When you go to other communities, misranding, I gave them $10,000.
Okay.
What
so
is also
individually.
Yes. We cannot be accountable as
but
an
not
opposition.
as a party, but individually.
No, but look, a party that is looking forward from the Gambia, munka fo ko ali banko dinna nga fenkali. Ita fono lo woye ko inyanta fenkela nya atre nya be banko tiela be siri.
Ya ndol ka falo ko lafta example le jela.
Okay,
so sign madam intenting na time will after ban na sign intenting mbal bulal doron because the control room ben alat kam bakele be preso kan mbal bulal doron mo fulu alla kuma la bangol aliya fo janni me programme ni en la ba fulu tile munem la kuma la mamon je and what of encouragement do you have for the voters to vote for your party?
How many minutes do I have?
Just 1 minute, please.
Mbafula Gambia dingoliye, not only United Democratic Party and supporters and sympathizers. But in kanying message mumki mbadi am kan Gambia dingol mbafle ko alkana carte fay adamo baroy because ka ala sieni sign tema mantoro tilimbalia tajirea sunyaro istuwaro woda mala be nyimbanko kan fulan jango wole nyenti ko adama e fofen fo Gambia dingol beginning from 2016 the last campaign and in B there is nothing that is implemented which is not when you go to URL I silol mu ketaje and in fact atama silol nyinkeje Yahya Jammeh ko atele silol nyinkeje and in fact hana atra atele silol nyinkeje silol mu fenet mu yalonko government mu feneta kan mu yalonko e katani process
okay Mr. Mane na time mo bandal tak be time
ala baraka ba
Nima, can you please quickly yes